Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm pretty quiet in today's video because everyone's gone to bed now. It's actually really late. I'm only in bed like a half hour, 45 minutes from now. But I had to finish my blog, which I just finished just a few minutes ago, and now I'm working on this video. I already tried to film this video once, but it didn't work. But today I'm doing my SummerSlam predictions for tomorrow night. I am so excited. If you guys don't know this, one of my favorite pay-per-views besides Royal Rumble and WrestleMania, of course, is SummerSlam. Is one of my favorite pay-per-views of the whole year. Of course, next to WrestleMania and Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble being my top one. Also, I really like Survivor Series too. Anyway, I always get excited for every pay-per-view, so yeah. But there is like two matches that I'm really looking forward to on this card. And there's probably going to be some more matches announced tomorrow night before the show. So if there is, you can check out my Twitter for those predictions. And you can also voice your predictions there as well. At Brianna_Blake4. So, yeah. Alright. So I'm just going to jump right into my predictions. And the first match is for the Raw Tag Team titles between Street Profits and Angel Garza and Andrade. I think what's going to happen is Zelina will probably, like she always does, get involved. I mean, I love the girl. I really don't care who wins between these two, but if I had to pick, I would pick Street Profits probably. I've always been a fan of the Street Profits. And I've only recently became a fan of Zelina Vega and Andrade and Angel Garza. Ever since Angel Garza and Austin Theory has been called up to Raw, I've been a big fan of those three as a team. Like those four actually. Zelina, Austin, Angel, and Andrade. And even with Austin Theory, like, not in the group anymore, I'm still a fan of them. Of course. Plus, where has Austin Theory been, though? Like, he literally got betrayed by Andrade, Angel, and Zelina. And then he joined Buddy Murphy and Seth Rollins' little group thing. And he hasn't been on Raw in like a month. Or was it 2? I don't know, but it's been a while. Trust me, it's been a long while. And I hope he comes back soon because I always loved him, so. Yeah. But I am going to go with Street Profits because Zelina Vega will probably get involved. And Bianca Belair probably beat the shit out of her, which will distract Garza and Andrade, and the Street Profits will win. I mean, that could happen the other way around, like Zelina Vega could get involved and successfully help her team win, but I mean, that doesn't really happen on pay-per-views for Zelina, I don't think. Like, I find that it doesn't happen that often for, like, her and her team on pay-per-views, you know? But either way, I'm gonna go with Street Profits, so, yeah. And the next match is Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton for the WWE title. After what happened with Randy Orton, and after he injured all those legends like Christian, Edge, Ric Flair, and Shawn Michaels just last week, I think Drew McIntyre will win and finally shut him up, at least for a little while, so, yeah. The next match is Apollo Crews, and he's defending the U.S. title against MVP, with Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley banned from ringside. Instantly. I'm going to go with with Apollo Crews. Because, like, as good as MVP is, I don't think he's as good as he used to be, like, in the past, before he returned at Royal Rumble this year. But, I mean, he's still good. I'm still a fan of him. I've seen a couple matches of him in the past, and I just think he's not as good this time around as he used to be, like, in the past, you know? But, I mean, he's still good. I'm still a fan. I'm still a huge fan of his. But I'm going to go with Apollo Crews mainly because I doubt MVP will beat him without Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley there. That's just how I feel. I mean, he could do it. I mean, he's been United States champion before. Am I wrong or am I right? I think I'm right. But yeah, this time around, I don't think it's going to happen that easily. Okay, this next match is one of the ones that I'm most excited for. It is Dominic Mysterio's first match against Seth Rollins in a street fight. y'all, I'm already a fan of Dominic. Ever since Survivor Series 2019, I think it was, with Rey Mysterio's match against Brock Lesnar and Dominic got involved, I've just been hoping that he would get in the ring one day and hopefully share the ring with his father, like in a tag team match or something. I'm still waiting on that. But like, I'm just glad he's finally getting a match. For once. I mean, he's been involved like with like the WWE and his father and WWE for the last like, I don't know, year. So, or about a year now actually. I mean, he's been involved in WWE with his father before, like that ladder match between Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero for like the ownership, I guess you could call it, of Dominic. I mean, he's been involved in it for a while, and he's just now getting his first match, which I'm so happy about. And I can already see him being a future legend, just like his father is. But anyway, I think Dominic is going to win because he is the son of Rey Mysterio, like I just mentioned. And this is his first match, so instantly he has to win. I mean, justice for his father, right? Right? Alright, so the next match is Asuka versus Sasha Banks for the Raw Women's title. The next two matches have the same reasoning. So I'm just going to explain those two matches right now. So those two matches are Sasha Banks and Asuka for the Raw Women's title and Bayley versus Asuka for the SmackDown Women's title. So for both matches, I'm saying Asuka will win because Asuka's beaten Becky Lynch multiple times, right? Before Becky Lynch beat her. So if Becky Lynch can win 2 titles in one night, Asuka can totally do it too. I mean, like, I know Becky won it in, like, only one match when both titles were on the line, so she didn't have to, like, she wasn't that exhausted by the end of the match. But, I mean, Asuka can do it too. I mean, she's always been very dominant, so, like, it can happen. She can do it. And I think she will. So, yeah. And the next match is Braun Strowman versus The Fiend in a Falls Count Anywhere match for the Universal title. I think The Fiend is going to win because in the last coming weeks he's been becoming more dominant. And he's also won his first and his most recent Falls Count Anywhere match against Seth Rollins. So, I mean, he's already dominant as he is. So, and in a Falls Count Anywhere match, like, you can use anything to win. You could go anywhere in, like, literally anywhere. You could be anywhere, not just a ring, to get the pin. And, like I said, The Fiend is dominant like he is now. And, like, the Falls Count Anywhere match takes things to a whole nother level for The Fiend. It makes him so much more dominant in that match. So, I'm going with The Fiend. And the next match is one that I'm also very excited for. And this is also the last match that I'm going to be covering in this video. It is Mandy Rose versus Sonya Deville. It was originally supposed to be a hair versus hair match, which is one that I would love to see between these two. But now it's an ODQ match, and the loser has to leave WWE, which is so sad because, like, I love both these women, and I don't want to see either of them lose their job or whatever. But I mean, it's in one of these matches, every time someone loses and has to leave WWE, they always return like a year after or 2 years after or something like that. I mean, Shane McMahon had to leave WWE because he lost the ladder match against Kevin Owens, like, what was it, October of 2019, and then he literally just came back just a couple weeks ago, or almost a month ago, and now has Raw Underground that he takes care of every single week, you know? So, I mean, yeah, that could happen, but anyway, I don't know if you guys are aware, but someone recently entered Sonya Deville's house and tried to kidnap her. Gladly, they failed, and she is very safe. But after what happened, I think Sonya wants a bit of time off, and I think this is the way to do it. Like, I think having her lose a loser-leave WWE match against, like, Mandy Rose, that would be the way to do it. So, I think Mandy Rose is going to win. So, those are my predictions. Comment your predictions down below if you have any. And I'm curious to see what you guys think of my predictions, and I'm curious to see what you guys' predictions are as well. So, like I said, any other matches that are announced before the show tomorrow, I will have my predictions on Twitter. I at Brianna_Blake4, and you could also voice your predictions there as well. So I'm gonna have a poll. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more WWE content from me. And I will see you guys next week for my Payback 2020 predictions. Bye guys.